Have you ever been in a conversation with your spouse and before they could even finish what they were saying, you were already trying to explain yourself? That's defensiveness. A lot of us, we don't even realize how often that we do this in our marriages or what it's even costing us.
Because in the moment, it doesn't feel wrong. It feels justified. Well, welcome back to episode number 11 of Late Night Conversations. We're jumping in to today's topic on defensiveness.
This is a tough one, I think.
This is.
It's tough to talk about, but also it's tough because we also have to do our own self-awareness check on defensiveness.
Yep.
So while we're teaching you, we're also teaching ourselves.
So let's get into it. When you hear defensive, what comes to mind?
You know what? When I hear defensiveness, man, I just feel like I'm trying to win something. Like I'm trying to explain myself, you know? I'm trying to defend myself. I want to be right. That's what comes to mind.
To fight to be right. I think of a football terminology, analogy. In football, there's an offensive and a defense, which are two separate teams. And so when I hear the word defensive, I hear the word, we're not fighting for each other, we're fighting for ourselves.
Right.
And so instead of fighting and working this out together, like you said, I'm going to prove that I'm right.
Yeah.
That's tough.
That is tough.
We all like to do it.
Yes, and we're going to get into some really key things today. And we are hopefully going to give you some tools that could help with the defensiveness.
Yeah, because defensiveness is not, I'm just explaining. It's the reality. It is, I feel exposed, so I'm protecting myself.
That's right.
That's why we get defensive. We feel the need because we're exposed in some way to go down the rabbit trail of the reasons why.
It becomes a reflex and not, you know, it's a reflex, more like a reflex than a strategy.
Yeah.
You know?
It just comes out. Just real fast, thinking.
And it's all because you're feeling threatened.
Yep.
What you're experiencing in that moment, now I'm feeling threatened and I feel the need to defend myself. So
And it's like we aren't really listening. We're waiting to respond. We're preparing a statement in our head to respond to what you said because we feel threatened.
that's right.
And so we've got to defend ourselves. We become our own attorney in our own mind, and we prepare our statement. And the minute you're done talking, I didn't hear anything. I've just responded with my defense. And that's just unhealthy in communication as a couple.
But I think what we'll learn today is defensiveness is not about being right. It's about, you know, feeling threatened.
Yeah, it is. It happens.
Mainly.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what it is. So let's talk about trust and what defensiveness does to trust. Why are you not? Why do you should have kept rolling.
I'm rolling.
No, I can tell.
I'm rolling. Don't get defensive.
Are you rolling?
Yes,
Okay.
I'm rolling. Let's go.
All right. Defensiveness doesn't just affect the moment. It starts eroding the trust, like we talked about in episode 10. It starts eroding the trust.
Which, by the way, this would be a good time for you to like, share, subscribe, and go back and listen to episode 10 about trust. It was so good.
Yeah, it was a good one.
Yeah.
So defensiveness, here's what it does. It affects how safe your spouse feels over time because it makes your spouse feel dismissed, not heard, and like their feelings didn't matter.
That's right. Yep.
That's the opposite of what we want to create and foster in the relationship. And it also shuts down that vulnerability that we talked about last week in episode 10.
Yeah.
We stop fully sharing, because when I did, it made the other person put up a defense wall.
And let's talk about how that happens.
Yeah.
I mean,
Talk about it.
number one, it could happen through your tone, your delivery. How are you speaking to your spouse in these heated moments? What is actually coming through? What are they hearing? I mean, your body language is saying something, your tone is saying something, but I think for a lot of us, it's more your tone. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of us have elevated tones when we're heated. A lot of us have dismissive tones, like I don't care when we're heated. A lot of us have the passive aggressiveness tone, sarcastic tone when we're heated. And so really focus on your delivery in those moments.
Yeah. It also comes from feeling criticized. And I can speak to this one because as a perfectionist, I hate to be criticized.
Yeah.
Because my whole goal in life is to make everything perfect. My whole goal in life is not to mess anything up, not to ever be wrong. Not that I don't think I can be wrong, but I'm trying not to be wrong. So when someone points out the fact that I did something wrong, it really comes across as I'm being criticized, even when it's constructive. And that's like an emotional immaturity that I've had to work on. I remember early on in our marriage, I would say this: I'm just the worst husband. All because you brought something up that we need to talk about.
Yeah.
And my response automatically was defensive. I'm just the worst husband.
Yeah.
I mean, it might have
And
been.
then I would be like, wait a minute. I didn't say
Yeah,
that.
can you take the trash out?
Right.
Oh, I'm just the worst husband. I mean, it's just, you go from 0 to 100 for no reason.
Yeah.
And as I've grown, it's still hard because I'm still a perfectionist, still working on that too. But I've learned a little more. I can't say I've mastered it at all. That it's okay for people to give you some feedback that might feel, like it's getting at you a little bit, but that's okay.
Yeah.
It's just feedback.
Yeah, that's true.
And oftentimes it's for our good. It's not to cut us down or harm us. And in this relationship, that's the person we want it from the most.
Right.
Right? I mean,
Yeah. And I just want to reiterate the tone thing there though, because maybe you could be feeling that way because of how it was delivered.
Yeah.
Right? So I think delivery in the tone is the number one.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to feel criticized, you know?
Yeah.
It's not about that. Also, past experiences. Maybe how we grew up, how we saw our families handle conflict. What was that like? A lot of us, we experience things and we carry those things into our marriage, and we think we know what conflict resolution looks like, but really it's unhealthy. So we really have to examine, what's healthy, what's unhealthy. Well, yelling at each other and all of that is not that healthy.
Tone.
Yeah. So again, tone. So past hurts too.
Yeah.
How you dealt with something in the past. I mean, that could come up and cause you to be on the defense. So just being aware of those things too when you're communicating with your spouse in those heated moments.
Yeah. And the next one is really hard, especially in this season of life that we're in. It's stress and exhaustion. Just being under stressed and feeling exhausted can cause you to be,
very irritable.
very defensible.
Oh, sorry. I said irritable.
Irritable and defensive.
Yeah. So.
Irritable.
No.
You can get defensive and irritable.
Irritable.
In your defensiveness.
Yes, there you go. So I think that irritability probably triggers the defense.
Yeah.
When you're talking about exhaustion. Because I know with me personally, sometimes I don't always get the best sleep at night, but that affects my mood during the day. I have to be aware of that though. I have to not allow that to be an excuse to be ugly or to be short or to, I have to be, it takes self-awareness.
So this morning, we were getting ready for the day, and I had brought that to your attention that the day before, you just seemed a little irritable, and we just had a conversation. It was short and sweet. No one got mad. No one got defensive.
Yeah.
No one shut down for the rest of the day. No one said, I'm the worst person ever, or you're the worst person ever, or you always, or you never, any of that.
Yeah.
It was a conversation. It was, and it just,
I think it just all stemmed from exhaustion, to be honest.
That's what it was.
Yeah. It's like, man, I'm tired.
And stress, you know, we live under so much stress these days, and we got to learn to give our spouse grace.
That's right.
In these areas, because we're working together. We really are needing to be on the offensive instead of the defensive.
When you're under stress and when you're under exhaustion, or when your body just feels totally exhausted, you do not respond emotionally well.
Yep.
You really don't.
Nope.
So let's take care of ourselves. Let's, just be aware that we cannot let the exhaustion and the stress that we feel sometimes, or the pressure, whatever it is causing that, let it not be just something that you can use as an excuse to be ugly to your spouse.
Because the reality is, just because you move from this moment of exhaustion or stress doesn't mean there's not another moment down the road where you're not going to feel the same things, because that's just called life.
That's right.
I mean, long periods of stress or exhaustion are very unhealthy, and maybe you need to do something about that. But life is going to come with some stress just by nature, and it's gonna be a revolving thing of stress. You might go longer seasons than others without it. There's going to be times. I mean, right now, the season of life we're in is exhausting. There's a lot really we're doing, a lot we're in control of or responsible for, and so it hasn't always been this exhausting. We're also getting a little older, so it feels like it's more exhausting, and maybe it is. But it's not going to stay that way forever. If it stays that way too long, we've got to recognize that and do something different to fix that. But we just got to know that there's grace in this season for each other, because we are under some stress and we are feeling a little tired.
That's right. And it's not about perfection.
Yeah.
It's not about perfection at all. Let's talk about how to respond differently. Okay? So let's move on to some tools. Number 1, we can think about what we're going to say by just pausing for 3 to 5 minutes. Or 3 to 5 seconds.
3 to 5 minutes.
3 to 5 minutes, that's a long time.
That'd be an awkward conversation. Someone like me would have liked it.
It's like, no. But just for a couple of seconds. And then really think about what you're going to say.
Yeah.
Because if you don't do that, then you're just reacting. You're just saying whatever. And words hurt. And you don't want to do that.
Yeah. And it takes the elevated tone that you might have came off with, or facial expression, or all those things. That small pause just lowers the tension of the moment and allows us to just be emotionally mature and healthy in the moment.
Give us the next one. What is the next one?
We can get curious instead of defensive.
Yes. I love this one.
That's big.
Yeah.
Like, help me to understand instead of thinking you understand, instead of defending your position or your response or your part. Ask your spouse, help me to understand.
Help me to understand.
Like get curious. Curiosity.
Yes.
I mean, we've been married for almost 26 years coming up here in June. And we're still like learning each other, because, there's something I've heard, that you're not the same person that you married. I mean, you're the same person, like human being, but you change as you grow, different things. And so, of course, you're not the same person. I mean, you've got different experiences now that you didn't have then. Right. And so you're constantly learning about each other. So curiosity about each other, it also just keeps the relationship fresh, and fun.
Exactly.
Stay curious.
Yes.
What's next?
The next one is owning what is going on. Okay, so I think there's 2 parts to every story most of the time, right? So you want to own your part.
Mm-hmm.
In order to own your part, you need to be humble.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to have to put your pride aside, be a little bit humble, and own your part.
Yeah. And even if, I think this is the big key for that, even if your part is only 1%.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, maybe it's one of those moments where you don't have a lot to be sorry for. Or maybe you're like, man, I don't know what my part was here.
Mm-hmm.
But just own that 1%. And what it does is it just lowers the defensiveness to where we can have a real good conversation.
And here's the other thing. If you feel like owning your part is hard for you in that moment, it's okay to revisit that conversation later.
Yeah.
Maybe just tell your spouse, you know what? Is it okay if we push pause on this for just a second and then come back and revisit it? But you have to go back and revisit it, because if you don't, then those building blocks of hurt will begin to build in the other person's heart. And so you want to make sure you are able to resolve these things as soon as possible, but in a very good and healthy manner.
Yeah. Back to the 3 to 5 minutes. You meant 3 to 5 seconds.
Seconds, yeah.
At first. But if you need to pause, maybe you only need to pause for 3 to 5 minutes, kind of process it. Or maybe it's something a little more heavy, a little more deep, a little more intense. Maybe you need 3 to 5 hours, but don't take 3 to 5 days.
Right.
I would love to take 3 to 5 days, or 3 to 5 months, or 3 to 5 years.
Yes.
But you got to not take too long to process it all and to come back to the conversation and get it out. What about this one? Here's something we can do. People are going to love this. Lower your tone and your body language.
That's right.
Lower your tone and your body language. If you are defensive by nature, you're probably going to be a little more hot. You're a little more, intense. So just lower the tone and watch your body language.
Yes.
Watch your facial expressions. Watch your finger pointing or whatever you might do in the moment where you're getting defensive, you're getting a little heated, because you want to respond with the right energy and the right words.
That's right.
It's like a whole body response. I'm working on this. This is going to sound really just, insignificant, but it's big. So you've told me before, I'm a multitasker. I do multiple things at one time. In my mind, everything's going on at one time. I'm doing, 5 different things. And so we're having a conversation, but I've already got all of these other things on my mind. And one of the things that you don't like that I do is I'll walk away, turn my back to you, and do something as we're having the conversation.
Or walk out completely out
or walk out of the room.
Yeah.
And I'm not excusing myself from the conversation. I am actually still listening.
Yeah.
My ears are. My body language is telling me I'm not.
Right.
And so it didn't hit me until...
No, your body language is telling me you're not.
Yeah, it's telling you I'm not. Yes.
Yeah.
And so it hit me really hard 2 days ago when we were in the kitchen and it was just our youngest son, and he's 13, almost 14. Yay. 4 more years, and then we're empty nesters. Fist bump.
Yes.
And then maybe the exhaustion dies down a little bit. I don't know. We'll find out. We'll be here in 4 years to talk about that. But we're having this conversation. Lucas is talking. I'm cleaning up some things in the kitchen, taking it to the trash can that's in the garage. I'm listening. I'm not saying anything. I don't have earbuds in. I'm not having a conversation with anyone else. And he says, "Are you even listening?"
Yeah.
And then you said, he does the same thing to me.
Yeah.
And I realized what it's communicating. I was listening the whole time. I was able to tell him exactly what he said, but my body language said I was not listening. And so your body language and your tone are huge in just lowering the defensiveness and keeping the conversation where it needs to be.
Yes.
We got one more.
Choose connection over winning.
That's good.
Everybody wants to be right. Everyone does. Everyone wants to win an argument, right?
Yeah.
But in a marriage, it's not about winning the argument. It's not about who's right. It's about coming together, resolving the problem, choosing that connection moment over being right and winning. It really does.
Yep. Healthy marriages aren't built on being right. They're built on staying connected. That's what they're built on.
Exactly.
And I think that's what we've been trying to do for the last 25 plus years is just keep the connection through every season of life. And that's winning.
And it takes that person, or it takes each person actually being humble, you know?
Yep.
Stay humble in your marriage.
That's right.
Because if you have that humility, it's hard to do, but it's very powerful in a marriage.
That's right.
And it'll take you long years together. Like, you'll go a long way in a healthy marriage if you just stay humble.
Yep. So here's a takeaway for you. Next time you're feeling defensive, just pause for 5 seconds. That's it. That's the most powerful thing you could do the next time you're in a conversation with your spouse and you're feeling defensive. Just pause for 5 seconds and see what happens.
Another thing that you can do is ask questions, you know? Ask questions to your spouse. Instead of trying to explain, just ask the questions.
Yep. And in
Be
that
curious.
moment, look for what's true, not just what feels wrong. Look for what's true, because your own defensiveness will be lowered as you realize not everything's wrong. There are some things that are right here, and the fact that you're talking about it with the right tone and with the right body language is going to go a long way. It's going to help the relationship.
And I'm just going to pause right here on defensiveness and just say that when you are able to execute this well in your marriage, you have people in your home, you have children in your home that are watching you do this, right? And so you're being able to model to them what a healthy marriage looks like and how you can resolve conflict in a very healthy manner. And that is important because remember, like, we're all products of our environment. And so as they grow up, they're going to take some things from your household as well into their marriages. And so good or bad or both. So it's like you want to be able to model what healthy communication, what healthy conflict resolution in a marriage looks like to them.
That's right. Defensiveness feels like protection in the moment, but over time it creates distance. And the goal in marriage isn't to win, it's to stay connected.
That's so good and so right.
And that's episode 11.
Yes.
That's the end of this episode. I enjoyed my time with you. We enjoyed our time with you. If you're still here, we want you to do us a favor. Hit the subscribe button.
That's right.
Share this to someone who might need to hear it. Leave us a comment. Like it. Do all the things.
That's right.
Subscribe to stay connected. We're going to be bringing you good stuff like this every single week.
And I would love to see how the tools that you apply are actually playing out in your own marriages.
Yeah.
So let us know in the comments, how is this working for you? Is it helping? Like, we want to know.
Yeah.
And so let us know.
Until next time, we'll see you then.